Our topic is all about corporate social responsibility. I am Coach Becca from accountingiseasypage.com. First, let us define what is corporate social responsibility or CSR. It is a self-regulating business model that helps the company be socially accountable to stakeholders, the public, and it's also called corporate citizenship. Companies can be conscious of the kind of impact they are having on all aspects of society, including economic, social, and environment. Thus, CSR is a gesture of showing companies' concern and commitment towards society's sustainability and development. Companies who have CSR strategies must follow some basic principles. First, its guiding principle is diversity and non-discrimination. The CSR must be long-term, economic, and for social development, and it must also respect human rights. Why companies need CSR for their business? CSR reduces social cost, enhance the performance of employees. It leads to industrial peace. It also improves public image. CSR can generate more profit and provide moral justification. It also satisfies the stakeholders, helps to avoid government regulations and control, and enhance the health of the citizens by protecting the environment on its non-polluting measures. There are 5 types of CSR responsibility. Responsibility towards the society, government, responsibility towards shareholders, towards employees, and towards its consumers. First, CSR has responsibility towards society. Through CSR, the business has the responsibility to operate with moral and ethical standards, prevent environmental pollution, minimize ecological imbalance. CSR can contribute development of social health and education. Make use of appropriate technology, and overall help the development of locality. Responsibility towards government. CSR is responsible to obey rules and regulations, pay taxes regularly, cooperate with the government to promote social values by not taking advantage of loopholes in business laws. Thus, cooperate with the government for economic growth and development. Responsibility towards shareholders. CSR ensure a reasonable rate of return over time. Work for the survival and the growth of the concerned business by building reputation and goodwill. CSR is responsible to remain transparent and accountable. Responsibility towards employees. CSR must provide a healthy working environment, grant regular and fair wages, provide welfare services, provide training and promotion facilities, provide reasonable working standards and norms, provide efficient mechanism to redress workers' grievances, and proper recognition of efficiency and hard work. Responsibility towards consumer. Through CSR, company is responsible to supply socially harmless products, supply the quality standards as promised, adopt fair pricing, provide after-sales services, resisting black marketing and profiteering, maintain consumers' grievances, fair competition. There are 5 models of CSR. Friedman Model, Ackerman Model, Carroll Model, Environmental Integrity and Community Model, and Corporate Citizenship Model. Under Friedman Model, a businessman should perform his duty well. He's performing a social as well as a moral duty. But here, the businessman has no other social responsibility except to serve his shareholders, and stockholders. In Ackerman Model, the model emphasizes more on the internal policy, goals, and their relation to the CSR. Here, managers must know the most common social problems of the company and willing to take a particular project which will solve some social problems. Then he must study the problems intensively by hiring experts and getting their suggestions to make it operational. Managers take up the project actively and work hard, and last, evaluate the project by addressing the issues. Carroll Model is a pyramid model where economic responsibility as a base, the most important responsibility to be profitable in the business, followed by the legal responsibility, obey the law. Then ethical responsibility, do what is right, avoiding harm. The tip of the pyramid is discretionary, which contribute to the community, to be a good corporate citizen. Carroll Model suggests requirements on its different responsibility. First, in philanthropic discretionary requirements by giving donations, gifts, helping the poor, ensure goodwill and social welfare, follow moral and ethical values in ethical responsibility, maximize the shareholders' value by paying good returns in economic responsibility, and abiding the laws of the land and legal responsibility. Environmental integrity, which is developed by Redman. The model emphasizes corporate contribution towards environmental integrity and human health. There will be a greater expansion of opportunities on which healthy people can work more and earn more. The CSR is beneficial for the corporate sector and in particular very welcome activity to all parties. The last model is corporate citizenship model. Here, it says that to be a corporate citizen, the CSR of the firm must satisfy four conditions. First, consistently satisfactory, sustainable economic performance, ethical actions and behavior. Thus, commitment to corporate citizenship requires the fulfillment of certain social responsibility.